My new baby, mate. My new baby.
This is where the magic happens.
This is where the tidy up is made.
This is real life blacksmithing and knife making.
This is the second time I've done that as well. They're the sockets, mate, I've had for about 6 months now that are going there, over there and over here. So to replace that mess and to replace that mess, so they're just waiting. I'm waiting for the electrical fairy to come in one night and do them.
And do them for you, eh?
And the box has been here so long, the bottom's rotted out on it.
Hello and welcome back to Wilderness Adventures UK. So, in today's video, something a little bit different. I went to see a friend of mine called Loz Harrop. I don't know if you've heard of Loz Harrop, but he's a blacksmith and a knife maker here in the UK. Now, a lot of you who have followed me for a while will know that I'm a knife guy. I love knives. Chuck me in a room with 100 people, I'm quite likely to know a lot about knives out of those 100 people. Chuck me in a room with Loz Harrop and I know nothing. This guy is a wizard of knife making. He's really, really good. Well, I went to see him and I sprung on him that we'd be making a video and he was like, what? What are we going to do? So basically we came up with the idea to give you a bit of a tour of his workshop. So in the footage that follows will be a tour of basically Loz's workshop. I hope you enjoy the video, hope it opens your eyes a little bit to all the work and what goes into making some of these custom knives. And next week I'll have another video to follow where he actually reviews a knife I was sent. Right folks, without further ado, here's the footage.
Much for making the Damascus. We will lighting for you to see. So it goes like that. We have the afterburner. Yeah, it's our Damascus making oven.
And what's that next to you for all the people who don't know?
This is a 25-ton hydraulic ram attached to a little tiny press there that squashes the Damascus and draws my billets out and does majority of my Damascus work now.
Brilliant.
Runs off a 5 horsepower, runs off a 5 horsepower 3-phase motor, and these are just some of the dies which I use for various processes while I'm making the Damascus. Fullering dies, combination fullering dies, flattening dies that are in. These come out really easy. Just put one in, swap it out for a different one, you know. So yeah, that's what they are. You never have enough dies.
Nice.
And there's constantly needing to make new ones.
I know, well, with your baby, your new baby.
My new baby, yeah, my new
People should know what an anvil is.
Baby Brooks, 125 kilo.
I remember when you got that, I watched the video.
Never seen any work. I absolutely love that anvil. It is fantastic. It moves metal. Like.
In case you all don't know, Loz does have a YouTube channel and I'll put a link to it below and above. So if you want to go and check out his work and see what sort of stuff he does, you can just hop along nice and easy and go and have a look.
I make knives, I do. I make knives.
Let's carry on having a look around the workshop.
We're doing a tidy up as we go here. There's no pre. There's no pre. What's the word? It's the. What did he do?
We didn't preempt it.
Yeah, no plan. This isn't
scripted.
Right.
I've turned up out the black.
Let's do a video. Oh yeah, we'll tidy up then.
So what's this green thing do here? Even I don't know what this one does.
This is a surface grinder. So this
oh yes.
magnetic chuck. Put your steel on there and bring it backwards and forwards over the wheel.
And it makes it flat.
Yeah, that's the height adjustment there. Sorry, the in and out to move it across your steel. And that's the depth adjustment for getting your height right and
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And obviously that
Lovely,
one's in and out.
lovely old machine. 1940s Harrop surface grinder.
Wow.
Beautiful. Wish I had a mechanised one though, because there's nothing better than standing there for 3/4 of an hour doing that.
Of course.
Especially in winter when all the oil and everything is cold and the castings are cold and you're going, "Ah, ah."
Everything's painful.
It's the only time I ever find anything, you know, mate, when someone comes round and I tidy up. Look at all the cramps here.
You're right for them. Obviously you've got all your belts on the wall behind you, and you've got your belt grinder just there. Is that the technical name for it, a belt grinder?
Yeah, belt grinder, 2x72 belt grinder, although this one does extend out to beyond 2 metres actually, so yeah, this will extend out to about 2.5 metres, this one. Wow. for longer belts, you know, or shorter belts.
And that's obviously where you do all your sharpening, or
grinding,
your work, your grind work.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And all these hideously now expensive belts hanging up.
As is everything.
Like £10 a shout, all them.
How many do you use per knife?
Well, I've just done 2 little Sanmai paring knives, and I used a belt per grit. So that's,
we'll have a look at those knives very shortly.
That is a 36 Cubitron, and I've just destroyed that grinding 2 little 3-inch blades.
Wow.
So you can see how the costs add up knife making.
Yeah.
Yeah, pedestal grinder. Don't use that much, but here's my heat treating oven. For heat treating the steel, electric heat treating oven. And we've got a electric tempering oven there, just purpose built just for tempering blades. Very accurate, very fast, very precise, awesome oven that. Kind of in a prototype stage there.
Good.
Because I was thinking of making them, but I don't think I'm going to bother now. Yeah, and we've got my, is that a cat? Got my quench plates there for doing stainless steels. So you do what's called a quench plate with stainless steels. You don't actually put them in oil because they're inside a stainless steel foil envelope. So you put your your knife that's in the envelope in there, wind it down, clamp it up, and the aluminium sucks the heat out the stainless. So, and they do tend to help keep your blade straighter as well, because it's. But I just have 4 blocks, so that I can start with 2, and as those blocks heat up, I kind of insert 2 more so they're cooler, you know.
Got ya.
If I'm doing multiple stainless blades, I don't generally do a lot of stainless. That's the big nest of workhorse grinders there.
There's quite a few there as well.
Which get used a hell of a lot, mate.
Oh,
yeah, they do.
Forgotten how to use a camera. Right, let's go and have a look at the other workshop, eh? This is just one of the ones.
Oh, that's a gas oven.
Do a quick pan again.
That's a gas heat treating oven, which is just as accurate as the electric gas oven.
Okay.
Except that one is so much quicker.
Wow.
It gets up to temperature quicker.
A lot quicker.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just had a tour around the forging workshop, and now what's this workshop called? What happens in here?
I mean, I was tidying up anyway, mate. So just happened to catch me. Honest. Yeah, this is kind of.
Let's do a quick.
I'd say it's more for assembly and some machining as well, because most of my knives get built, forged, ground in there. Well, they all do actually. So everything gets the rough work done in there. Then in this side, it's kind of more based at the woodwork. If there's any milling or machining needs to be done on the knives, it's done over there on the back, like the drilling. Two pillar drills there for doing all the drilling.
Let's take you and give you a quick tour.
Yeah, I've got the old milling machine there for doing fullers or for doing choils or sharpening notches or anything like that. Got the lathe there. It's not really used a lot in knife making, but I kind of use it to make tooling that goes to knife making, you know. And I've got me.
And obviously you've got your saws.
I've got my 4 band saws here. There's 2 metal cutters and 2 wood cutters. That's for shaping all the scales and blocks and everything, which
I haven't shown, which I will.
which kind of all come as firewood or in log form. So they go through the bandsaw and across the sanders, and they get resin stabilised, a lot of them, and this, that and the other. But because I do so much, I mean, primarily this was set up as a joinery workshop where I worked full time, making windows, making doors, making furniture. But it's kind of morphed into the knife making workshop, but I'm reluctant to get rid of all the woodworking machinery, the bits I've got, you know, like the plane thickness of the saw bench, the mortising machine, the radial arm saw, you know, because I still kind of use some of them for processing the wood for the handles for the knives, and I still do a little bit of woodwork now and then. So yeah. So yeah, that's what this place is in a nutshell.
So what are you working on at the moment then? What have you got in the pipeline?
This one's for our indoors, so I've just been working on this last night and today,
Close with this lens,
which is a Sanmai blade. So it's a stainless steel clad onto a carbon steel in the core, which is a very high fine grain carbon steel. So that's just a hidden tang, and I've just assembled the handle this morning. So that wants epoxying in, then the handle will be shaped on that one.
Stunning.
So there's a couple more there which will get same style of knife, really, little pairing knives, similar pattern on them, both stainless Sanmais, still need cleaning up, and then want handles putting on. Little ATCR V2, just like a work knife for a guy, just for his work, which, you know, he's a builder, so he needs a knife with him all the time. So that's what I've been working on. I've just finished off a couple over here, which I'll bring over to you.
Which we probably shouldn't really show until Loz puts them on his channel, but we will.
I probably won't bother anyway. Half the stuff I make never goes on my channel, mate. Might have to get the light right to pick up this Damascus. So
Right, okay, let's try. Let me whip the screen back. Sorry, I'm doing all this in one take, so it's going to be a bit shaky and wobbly for you all.
don't know if you can pick up on that Damascus, can you?
I'm hoping if I click on it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we've got that.
Yeah, that's a mosaic, high lay count mosaic Damascus. Again, kind of chef knife with ebony and imitation ivory. Just a little paring knife for a guy.
Absolutely stunning.
And the same with that, but that's another Sanmai, stainless Sanmai blade with some Claro walnut. A little paring knife for that imitation ivory on it.
Stuff.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
I'm a bit biased because I've got one, but
yeah,
I do like
these edges are just frighteningly sharp, scary, scalpel sharp.
Lay them both there, and I'll do a quick pan, and I might do even a photo of them. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed that tour of Loz's workshop, and I hope it's opened your eyes a little bit as to what goes into making these custom UK knives. Something that's quite close to my heart, so I thought I'd just share and yeah, try and give you a little bit more information. Massive thank you to Loz, absolute sport and diamond geezer for making that video. He didn't know he was making it until I turned up at his doorstep. So thanks again, Loz, really appreciate your help. If you're not subscribed to Loz's channel, please do subscribe. All the details are in the description just underneath this video. I'm going to leave this video there. Thank you very much for tuning in this week. Hope you've enjoyed it, something a little bit different for this channel. And if you have, don't forget to give me that thumbs up. Subscribe, it's free. And leave a comment. I do actually reply to about 80% of the comments, even to the trolls that like to give me a bit of banter. They get a bit of banter back. So folks, you all look after yourselves, and until next week when I'll be looking at a knife I was sent with Loz, I'll see you then.